I filed my eligible obligation.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about eligible obligation on the
What?
USCA.
Oh, you talking all that kind of stuff. I'm striking all that. If I hear it again, I'm not going to let you represent yourself. I promise you.
Oh,
That's enough. I don't want to hear another word.
okay. I like to also.
Another one? I don't want to hear another word. No, put him out.
Put your hands on me like that.
Hush. Get him out of the courtroom. I don't want to hear another word. I just heard another word, Mr. Baker. Hush.
All right, guys, today we got a sovereign citizen facing 30 years, yes, 30 years, behind bars. And instead of hiring a lawyer like a sane person, this guy thought, you know what? I got this, and decided to represent himself. At this point, we're either dealing with extreme delusion or someone who genuinely doesn't care about going to prison and just wanted to roll the dice for fun. Spoiler alert, it goes terribly for him. The judge completely shuts him down, and honestly, it's some of the most chaotic courtroom drama you'll ever see. But seriously, why would anyone in their right mind try the sovereign citizen defense when they're looking at decades behind bars? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's dive into this.
All right, Mr. Baker, you're before the court day for your arraignment. And let's see. You're not. Have you hired an attorney?
No, sir.
Do you plan on hiring one?
No, sir.
Are you going to represent yourself, or do you wish
Yes,
to have
sir.
a public defender to represent you?
No, sir. I'm gonna represent myself.
All right, you're before the court day for your arraignment. You've been charged by way of an information with possession of a cocaine, possession of a controlled substance, count 1 and 2. Those are both third-degree felonies, punishable to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $5,000 fine. You have a count 3, which is fleeing or attempting to elude high-speed reckless. I believe that should be a second-degree felony, punishable to 15 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $10,000 fine. Count 4 is drive my license, cancel, suspend, or revoke third or subsequent offense. That's a third-degree felony, punishable to 5 years in the Florida Department of Corrections and a $5,000 fine. And count 5, possession of marijuana less than 20 grams, which is a first-degree misdemeanor, punishable to 1 year in the county jail and a $1,000 fine. So you're looking at a total of about 30 years in the Florida Department of Corrections if you're convicted of everything and you get the maximum sentence. And you're still wishing to represent yourself?
How are you going to look a judge in the eyes and say, yes, sir, after he just told you you're facing 30 years? Like, what? I really don't understand sovereign citizens sometimes. I mean, I kind of get why someone might try the sovereign citizen card for a speeding ticket, it's still dumb, but whatever. But this guy, he's staring down 30 years. At that point, you need to drop the act and face reality before it's too late. The court doesn't care about your made-up laws. Legally speaking, sovereign citizen defenses have never worked in any courtroom. I don't know if this guy realizes that, but judging by his behavior, I'm guessing he doesn't. There's literally case law rejecting this nonsense over and over again, yet here he is, throwing his life away just for pride. Do you guys think he's actually trying to outsmart the judge, or is he just completely disconnected from reality? Because honestly, I can't tell. Let me know what you think.
Raise your right hand to be sworn in.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Baker, state your name.
Lee Baker.
And Mr. Baker, you have asked to represent yourself. Is that correct?
Yes.
How far did you get in school?
9th grade.
Okay. And so you can read and write?
Yes.
Okay. Are you employed?
No, sir.
All right. How do you make a living?
I'm unemployed right now. I was living with someone else.
Sir?
I'm unemployed. I was living with someone else. I just got out of jail about 5 months ago.
Okay. Well, what is your trade?
I have my own business.
All right. What kind of business?
A cleaning business.
Okay. And have you ever represented yourself before?
Yes.
All right. Let's see. Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol today, which would affect your ability to make this decision to represent yourself?
No.
Have you ever been diagnosed with a mental illness that would affect your ability to to make this decision?
No.
All right. You understand that attorneys are trained in the rules of evidence, criminal procedure, and the law, and they're there to assist you in preparing pretrial motions, preparing for pretrial hearings, and to participate in discovery, and also preparing for trial.
Comprehend that very well.
All right, and sir, you understand that if you're representing yourself, you'll be held to that same standard.
I comprehend that.
All right, and I cannot assist you in any way. The state attorney would not be able to assist you in any way. Is that correct?
I comprehend.
All right, you still wish to represent yourself?
Yes.
All right, Madam Clerk, if you'll print out the information, and Deputy Dexter, it's okay if the clerk hands the information to Mr. Baker? All right, Madam Clerk, if you'll do that. Mr. Baker, when you receive that information, I'm going to ask that you enter a plea at this time.
I'd like to file 2 motions on the record as well, sir.
I want to do your arraignment first.
All right.
All right, whenever you're ready, you'll let me know and you enter your plea.
I enter a plea of not guilty.
Okay. All right, you're filing motions.
Yes, sir. I
You
got
have copies for the state.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I got a declaratory judgment, and I want to furnish this bond to the clerk
You file it. Go ahead.
for my release from the Bay County Jail today.
Okay.
That's declaratory judgment. That's for the clerk only.
Now you're providing a copy of the state, everything you've given the clerk.
The bond, I shouldn't have to give the bond. The bond goes straight to the clerk.
Anything you file that you want me to consider, you have to provide a copy to the state, sir. That's you're representing yourself. You have to know those rules. If you don't, you're going to mess up.
That.
If you're not providing to the state, I'm not going to consider it.
Okay.
And the clerk doesn't make any determinations on that. All the clerk determines is whether you're indigent or not.
I'm not talking about the bond for the declaratory judgment. I'm talking about the bond for the clerk to release me today. I filed my eligible obligation.
What are you talking about?
Sir?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about eligible obligation on
What?
the USCA.
Oh, you talking all that kind of stuff. I'm striking all that. And if I hear it again, I'm not going to let you represent yourself. I promise you.
He actually just said USCA, which stands for United States Code Annotated. It's basically the regular US code but with extra notes and explanations added by legal publishers. But let's be real, this guy probably has no clue what it actually means. Sovereign citizens love throwing around fancy legal terms like there's some kind of cheat code, thinking if they say the right combination of words, the judge will go, "Oh wow, my bad, you're free to go, sir." Spoiler alert, that's not how the law works. And that whole obligation argument. Yeah, that's another made-up theory where they think debts, including criminal charges, can be wiped away like unpaid parking tickets. Judges have repeatedly ruled that this is pure nonsense, yet here's this guy acting like he just cracked the legal matrix. Do you think he genuinely believes in this stuff, or is he just desperately trying to confuse the judge?
He's already entered a not guilty plea. We'll set this for pre-trial. We'll set it for don't ask me any questions like that, sir. I'm not answering any questions. If you want to file a motion, file your motion. We'll set it for our December, when's that motion day in December? December 19th at 9 o'clock. Sir, you may, if you're going to do the sovereign citizen and all that, you may want to consider having the attorney.
I'm a private citizen, sir. I'm not a sovereign citizen. I'm a private citizen.
Listen to me. If you're going to pursue that, you may want to reconsider representing yourself.
No, sir.
But I'm not going to pay attention to any of that, and I'm going to strike all that.
Okay.
So we'll see you December 19th at 9 o'clock.
It's no problem. Oh,
That's enough. I don't want to hear another word.
okay. I'd like to also.
Another one. I don't want to hear another word. No, put him out.
Put your hands on me like that.
Hush. Get him out of the courtroom. I don't want to hear another word. I just heard another word, Mr. Baker. Hush. Whoa. Mr. Baker, I'm going to appoint the Office of Public Defender to represent you. I'm going to find that you're not competent to represent yourself at this time. I'm going to reverse my decision. The Office of Public Defender is going to represent him. We'll keep it on that December 19th date. I just did. Come on now. Y'all close that door where I can't hear him or he gets an.
Honestly, I think the judge did this guy a favor by dragging him out of the courtroom and forcing him to get legal representation. Some people might say the judge was too harsh, but really, what was he supposed to do? Sit there and let this guy recite his totally real, definitely not made-up legal theories while everyone in the courtroom collectively lost brain cells? Nah. The judge basically said, "All right, buddy, since you refuse to act like a normal defendant, let's get you someone who actually understands the law." Honestly, we need more judges like this. Stop entertaining nonsense, remove these guys, and give them a timeout to rethink their brilliant plan of outsmarting the legal system. These people just Google random legal terms, browse Reddit, and think they found some loophole. But if they did just 5 more minutes of research, they'd realize no sovereign citizen has ever won in court. Do you think the judge handled this the right way, or should he have let this so-called legal mastermind keep embarrassing himself? Some people think the judge was too strict, but let's be real, this guy is facing 30 years. You either try to win your case or speedrun your way to prison. And if it's the second one, congrats, this dude is doing a fantastic job. Honestly, I respect the judge for even giving him a chance to sit down and reconsider, but something tells me this guy is just going to double down even harder. Let me know what you guys think of this courtroom drama in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching. Take care, everyone.